I really miss these videos because, back in the day here in this little YouTube gaming community, when we used to just always, just video response after video response with each other, like that was really the entertaining days. But now, all we have for entertainment is laughing at Pyro. But I mean, I love these videos. But anyways, this is a video response to, once again, Sammy and Black Bond. And Hellhound as well, because I see him in the comments talking about stuff. So let's get started. The main point I want to focus on is that, guys, I never once stated that smartphones aren't affecting the gaming systems at all. I never said that. So basically, guys, the main problem here is you're trying to debate me about a point I never made. Kind of like, how Pyro does. He fabricates arguments. Basically, you guys are saying, Shokio, smartphones are affecting handheld gaming. Thing is, I never said they're not. All I said was, it's not completely making it obsolete. That's what I said. Like I said, Sammy said, the DS's 120 million user base is gone. Now Black Bond. Now Hellhound. Please don't tell me you agree with that point. You mean to tell me all 120 million people, think about it, guys, 120 million people who owned a DS, all of them are gone. You see what I'm saying? That would be a ridiculous thing to believe, guys. So again, I never said that it's not affecting the handheld systems at all, because I'll go ahead and say it is. The 3DS will not reach the DS's sales. It won't. The PS Vita probably won't reach the PSP sales. But like Sammy said it's making Sony and Nintendo irrelevant. It's making the handheld systems obsolete. Now, if you agree with that, then that's pretty darn silly. I mean, think about it. 120 million people gone. And then add in the PSP user base. How much has the PSP sold? Like, I don't know if I turn my monitor on, crap, but PSP has sold what, like 60, 70 million, I think, somewhere around there, I think. 50 million, whatever. So that's like, 180 million people. So basically, guys, you guys are stuck on this one point that I never even challenged. In my video, which points of Sammy's did I counter? I countered his "there's no audience for it" argument. I countered his, the $1 game versus $40 game. I countered that argument. You guys, if you guys notice, I never tried to counter the, smartphones are going to make them smartphones are, making things obsolete, because that's true. So like I said, you guys are trying to argue with me about a point that I never even challenged in the first place, because that point was true. Smartphones have made things obsolete. I'm just saying smartphones are not making 120 million people leave. It's not, guys. And here's a great point I want you guys to focus on. Do you know why smartphones have made digital cameras pretty much obsolete? PDAs. Do you know why, guys? Because smartphones do the same things those devices do just as well or better. That's the thing. Smartphones these days, 720 videos. Why would you need a digital camera? HD pictures. PDA, smartphone does that, better than PDAs do. The whole organization thing, whatever. It has all that. GPSs, smartphones do it just as well or better. Navigation. But do smartphones do gaming better than the gaming systems? No. If you want to debate that point, then I'm not even going to reply to you, because that would be silly for you to say that. But you guys get the point. Do smartphones do gaming better than the dedicated handheld systems? No. Therefore, it's never going to make them completely obsolete. Like I said, they are affecting the sales. Just not to the extremity that Samuel is talking about. Like he said, 120 million people gone. No, I don't think so. So that's the thing you guys got to realize. The reason why the smartphone is, making all these things obsolete is because the smartphone is doing the same things those devices could do just as well or better. But it's not doing gaming just as well or better. It's not doing it, graphically due to the Vita and the 3DS's 3D effects. It's not doing it. It's definitely not doing it control-wise. Samuel was talking about, the touchscreens are fine for gaming. Samuel, I hope you're lying to yourself. If you're not lying to yourself, then you just have a really high tolerance level, dude. Because even if you guys who disagree with me, I'm pretty sure you guys can agree that touchscreens are pretty terrible for trying to play any real games. I mean, come on, guys. You mean to tell me you'd rather play Street Fighter 4 with the touchscreen than with buttons? No, that makes no sense. Fighters are always meant for buttons. See what I'm saying? Smartphones, screens only work well with simplistic games, people. They do. And back to the first point I made. You guys are trying to argue with me on a point that I never even debated. But what I don't see is like none of you are arguing the points that I made in my video. It's like nobody's arguing. Nobody's arguing against the audience point I made. Nobody's arguing against the you get what you pay for, argument. Nobody's arguing against the affordability. Nobody's arguing against the points I made in that video. So basically, like I said, you guys are arguing a point that I never even challenged. And you're ignoring the points that I actually did counter. So I mean, counter those points. Tell me why there isn't an audience. Tell me you don't get what you pay for. Tell me that a $1 game is just as full-fledged as a $40 game. Tell me that. Challenge that right there. Tell me, okay, Angry Birds has just as much as depth as a $40 3DS or PS Vita game. Challenge me that. And the PC point I made, nobody has touched that point. Nobody. I said PCs are in the same boat as smartphones when it comes to the gaming handhelds. Smartphones do gaming and more. PCs, gaming actually does gaming better and it does more, yet people are still choosing consoles. Why is that? Nobody has challenged that point. Why? I'll tell you. No, I'm not going to tell you why. You guys know why. I don't have to say it. I don't have to say you know why. Nobody is arguing against that point. You guys are saying, smartphones are making things obsolete, which is true, because everybody's looking for a device that can do one thing. Well, ain't that the PC? Yes, it is. So, I mean, how come the PC is not making video game consoles obsolete? Argue against the points I'm actually making, people. You guys, nobody has countered a single point I made in that video. You guys are just saying smartphones are taking over. Smartphones are taking over. That's all you're saying. That is all you're saying. But yeah, like I said, smartphones took over those things because it does what those things do, but better. But smartphones do not do gaming better, and that is a fact. That is a fact. And you will be silly to argue otherwise. Man, I love these videos. Hit me up with responses, guys. I love responses. I'll see you guys later.